Sculpture department, there's about 3 or 4 folks doing all the characters.
We get drawings of the characters that the art department puts together, and then we sculpt them in oil-based clay. The oil-based clay is just the easiest because it's just very versatile, and it can be smoothed out with alcohol, and it has to be a soft medium, something pliable that when it's molded, we can use a hard mold plaster and it won't rip up the mold, and we can put the soft foam rubber into the same mold and it'll pull out.
Each puppet has an armature inside it, which is basically a ball and socket, which enables you to move a puppet like these.
We usually get a sculpture or a drawing of a front view and side view, and then we'll determine where the joints are supposed to be. Usually the joints are one of 2 different types. There's ball joints and then there's hinges. Ball joints are like in his neck here. You can move it, almost like a universal joint, any amount of range. And those are good for general purpose joints. And hinges are really good for like down here in hips and in his main body because they can be tightened off really strong.
All the intricate parts and pieces of the armatures were hand machined to fit perfectly for each puppet, ensuring that each tiny movement would look smooth and fluid when posed 24 different times for each second of film.
After a character is sculpted, then it goes to the molding department and it goes through the entire molding process. After they make a mold, they then lay a steel armature in the mold. The mold gets injected with a foam latex material that covers the armature. It's then baked out in an oven, taken out of the mold, and brought up to fabrication. From that point on, that puppet belongs to myself and my crew, the puppet fabrication department. We put the different paint jobs or clothing, hair, fur, everything else that gives the puppet its full character, and then it goes out for animation.
This movie will have approximately 60 individual characters. We will make as many as 3 to 4 duplicates of many of those characters. So the total number of puppets of this film is closer to 200. We have as many as 20 stages going at once, as many as 15 animators working at once. One animator's working with Jack climbing a tower, and another's working with Jack walking through the woods, and a third's working with Jack singing out in the streets.
The Nightmare Before Christmas brings to the screen dazzling stop-motion imagery, unprecedented in its scope and technical achievement.